Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2021 doctoral hooding ceremony for the College of Pharmacy. I'm Steve Durst, Dean of the College of Pharmacy, and also a 1981 graduate of the College of Pharmacy. And I just realized that was 40 years ago. But it's been an incredible 40 years, and this class is probably one of the most memorable of all those 40 years. Not that I've been there all these 40 years, but the class of 2021 is very special. And you'll probably hear me over and over again congratulating them. And I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to congratulate them for their persistence, their grit, their resilience, all those terms that you have heard so much over the last 2 years. So congratulations. We have some very special people with us today, and I want to introduce them as we get started. First of all, President David L. Eisler, the 18th president of the university, will be joining us virtually in just a few minutes. We have with us Dr. Ryan Coy, and I did say doctor. I think it's okay that we do that. President of the class of 2021. Dr. Jackie Morse, Director of Meyer Specialty Pharmacy Services and Trade Relations, and also the Vice President of our Alumni Board, is with us today, and she will be delivering the send-off from the alumni. We have a very special guest, Betsy Spade, a 1983 graduate of the College of Pharmacy, who will be doing the graduate send-off for the class. In addition to that, as you can see, I'm in the lobby of the Hagerman Pharmacy building, and with me is Dr. Greg Wellman, class advisor for the class of 2021. We also have many faculty, in fact, all our faculty, joining us for this ceremony today virtually. And let me just list all of them because they have all been involved in the past 4 years of your education. Dr. Felix Amisa, Dr. Katie Axford, Dr. Teresa Bailey, Dr. Allison Berknoff, Dr. Michael Bouthalier, Dr. David Bright, Dr. Jill Covio, Dr. Peggy DeVoost, Dr. Susan DeVoost Miller, Dr. Chin Dang, Dr. Jody Elder, Dr. Heather Durand, also department chair, Dr. Namita Giri, Dr. Kim Hancock, Dr. Shelby Kelch, who I think is on maternity leave right now with their first child, Dr. Michael Klepser, Mrs. Allison Kaninsky, Dr. Renee Koski, Dr. Sonali Karup, Dr. Jennifer Lamberts, Department Chair of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dr. Lisa Meny, Dr. Tracy Mersfelder, Dr. Mark Nienhuis, Dr. Eric Nybo, Dr. Annie Otney, Dr. Benjamin Pontefract, Dr. Greg Potter, Dr. Sarah Ragukas, Dr. Claire Sadi, Dr. Michelle Saar, Dr. Lisa Salvati, Dr. Kyle Schmidt, Dr. Scott Sexton, Dr. Dane Schultz, Dr. Curtis Smith, Dr. Minji Sohn, Dr. Paul Thill, Dr. Callie Van Langen, Dr. Dean Van Loo, Dr. Carrie Janes Vavra, Dr. Tracy Ward, Dr. Gregory Wellman, and Dr. Mark Young. A big round of applause for the faculty. In addition, we have the incredible College of Pharmacy staff with us today. And they include Mrs. Karen Audebray, Ms. Missy Saunders, Ms. Amy Quist, Ms. Susan Thrush, and Ms. Carrie Franklin. I can't thank them enough for all their help for this program and through the past year. And I know many of you join me in thanking them for all that they have done for you through the past 4 years. And certainly last but not least, the administration of the College of Pharmacy, Dr. Rod Larson, Assistant Dean, Dr. Tom Dowling, Assistant Dean, Dr. Margaret Lyons, Assistant Dean, Ms. Allison Potter, Director of Student Services, and Dr. Cambria DeHogue, Director of Experiential Education. Big round of applause for them. Now, a couple of other very special people that without them today wouldn't be possible. And that includes Wes Thompson, Jason Swearingen, Bernard Norris, and Tyler Flynn, who are just right in front of me here putting this whole thing together. Huge round of applause for them. All right, thank you all for being here. And as I said, today is a day of congratulations. Today is a day of celebration. So my sincerest congratulations to the class. It is now really with a distinct pleasure that I have the opportunity to introduce the 18th president of Ferris State University, Dr. David Eisler, who will deliver his opening comments.
I am delighted to be a part of your celebration today. Thank you for inviting me to share a few words. This is a very special time for you, a time to reflect and celebrate who you are and everything you have accomplished at Ferris State University. This was the most challenging of years for our campus community. The COVID-19 pandemic made life difficult for all of us. The social distancing necessary to prevent the spread of this disease could create feelings of isolation and loneliness. But despite all these obstacles, you have made it, and I am pleased to celebrate you and your accomplishments. I want to extend a special thanks to you, the faculty, staff, and students of our College of Pharmacy. This past year, you have given much to help our community be safe and healthy. Our university would not have mounted a very successful COVID-19 testing program were it not for the leadership of Dean Steve Durst and the many pharmacists, both faculty and students, who helped administer these tests. Dr. Mindy Sohn provided special analytical assistance so we could understand the level and spread of COVID-19 on our campus. When vaccines were available, you helped find freezers to store the vaccine, and when we could do so, supported clinics which administered this. On behalf of a grateful university, I thank you. Through your actions, you have vividly demonstrated the crucial role pharmacists play in our world today. There are many people you will meet throughout your life, many of whom will enter your lives as friends, advocates, and allies. It is my hope that at Ferris State University, you have found those who have supported and encouraged you, and will continue to do so as you set out on the next chapter of your life. When you have a moment, please thank those faculty, staff, and friends who have helped you along your path. Graduates, you have worked very hard and earned this special moment. As you enter the elite world of the Ferris pharmacist, I want you to know how very proud I am of you. As soon-to-be alumni, I encourage you to go forth, pursue your aspirations, and in the noble tradition of our founders, Woodbridge and Helen Ferris, continue to make the world a better place. It is an honor today to call you doctor. Congratulations and best wishes, pharmacy graduates, May class of 2021.
A little bit of background for our guests and also probably for some of our graduates. The first graduate of the College of Pharmacy was in 1893. A single graduate that came to Woodbridge Ferris and asked Dr. Ferris if he would help him study for the pharmacy test. He did, and it was successful. And as you can see, 128 years later, we have certainly been successful. Today, the college is in incredible shape. It's built upon the strength of its faculty, an incredible faculty. It's built upon the strength of its students, you, the class of 2021, and it's built upon the amazing alumni of the college, which number over 7,000. My congratulations to each of you, and now I think I've said it 3 or 4 times already. You have completed a very rigorous program. You did that at a time when the pandemic was spreading across all sectors of healthcare and throughout the country. You did that in a way that I think none of us would have imagined. You adapted quickly, you've been successful, and you know what? You have learned skills and traits and abilities that you never would have without the pandemic. I congratulate you, and it is even more meaningful, more heartfelt because of those accomplishments. You've been able to move through telelearning, telemedicine, and telepharmacy, and make them part of your skill set. When you look at the oath of the pharmacist, and you'll be reciting that at the end of the ceremony, you are going to see that it talks in there about the professional commitment to change, to embrace and advocate for change in patient care. You have already done that. In addition, over this past year, you have also seen our country address issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And in fact, you have been part of that. In the College of Pharmacy, a student organization has been formed, Diversity in Pharmacy, and I applaud your commitment. Again, the oath of the pharmacist talks about, emphasizes the professional commitment that you're making as a pharmacist, and it talks about the practice, which has no room at all for discrimination. I know that no class, and I can sincerely say this, no class has had more change. No class has mastered more change than the class of 2021. Your success is truly remarkable. I join with everyone here and in the College of Pharmacy in congratulating not only the students, the graduates, but also I congratulate all of those who have helped them get to this point. The parents, the mothers, the fathers, the grandparents, the spouses, the brothers and sisters, and sometimes even the children. Everyone here today is to be congratulated for their success and the efforts they have put forward. Congratulations again. With that, I want to begin today's ceremony, which is really in two parts. The first part is the award component, recognizing senior awardees, and the second part, of course, the doctoral hooding. I want to begin today with the 2021 Faculty of the Year Award that will be presented by the class president, Ryan Coy. Ryan?
This year was a year unlike any for we students, and it was no easier for any of the faculty of the College of Pharmacy. In lieu of thanking one professor from each class for their excellence and unyielding support of their students, I'm honored to present this year's Professor of the Year Award to the entire faculty of Ferris State University's College of Pharmacy. This year has been rife with challenges, unpredictable adjustments, and individualizations made for each student. These sacrifices have not gone unnoticed, and we as a graduating class, as well as the student body in general, appreciate your efforts to continue your excellence in education despite these unpredictable challenges. Congratulations to each and every one of you on your accomplishment, and thank you once again for your efforts.
Thank you, Ryan, and congratulations to the entire faculty of the college, the Faculty of the Year. As I look around the auditorium here, you're receiving a standing ovation right now. Congratulations. We'll now begin the graduate awards. And a couple of things about the graduate awards. These awards are not just based on grade point average. They are truly based on academic achievement, engagement, enthusiasm for the profession and for the care of patients, and a commitment to the profession of pharmacy. Today's recipients truly represent the leaders, tomorrow's leaders in healthcare. The awards will be presented by members of the College of Pharmacy faculty. The first award is the 2021 Rho Chi graduates, and that will be presented by Dr. Carrie Vavra-Janes. Dr. Janes?
The Rho Chi Society, Pharmacy's academic honor society, encourages and recognizes excellence in intellectual achievement and fosters fellowship among its members. Student members are invited to join Rho Chi if they rank in the top 20% of their class after completing at least half of their didactic pharmacy coursework. The society strives to achieve universal recognition of its members as lifelong intellectual leaders in pharmacy. As a community of scholars, Rho Chi will instill the desire to pursue intellectual excellence and critical inquiry to advance the profession. The inducted members of the Rho Chi class for the inducted members of Rho Chi for the graduating class of 2021 include Jean Brassington, Austin Brown, Morgan Buckingham, Jessica Berkey, Carissa Campbell, Madison Carr, Nicholas Deinert, Kelsey Ernst, Abigail French, Natalie Habhab, Taylor Jones, Khadijah Kalo, Jason Keeneth, Samantha Manger, Amber McKeever, Catherine Miller, Rachel Mitchell, Stephanie Newman, Samantha Odsema, Megan Romaine, Alexandra Rugger, Katie Shunk, Sarah Searfoss, Seth Tomey, Megan Van Buren, Molly Van Siegern, and Rachel Webster. Please join us in congratulating these students on their achievement.
Thank you, Dr. Vavra James. It's now time for the Emeriti Faculty Award, and presenting the award is Dr. Dane Schultz, Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Schultz?
Recognizing the significant contributions to academic pharmacy and the pharmacy profession through their scholarship and service, the College of Pharmacy has established this award named in honor of the Emeriti faculty of the College of Pharmacy. The Emeriti Award recognizes the graduating students with the highest grade point average. The recipients of this award represent professionalism and academic abilities that are collectively epitomized in the college's Emeriti faculty. This year's Emeriti Faculty Award is presented to two recipients, Morgan Buckingham and Seth Tomey. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Schultz. It's now a pleasure to have with us Dr. Kyle Schmidt, who will present the Dr. Wanda J. Butler Memorial Award. Dr. Schmidt.
Thank you, Dean Durst. In memory of Dr. Wanda J. Butler, late Assistant Professor of Pharmacy, this award is presented annually to the members of the graduating class who have earned the second highest grade point average over the course of the four-year curriculum. In addition to the award plaque, the recipients' names will be permanently inscribed with other Butler awardees and housed in the College of Pharmacy. This year's Wanda J. Butler Memorial Award is presented to Kelsey Ernst. Congratulations, Kelsey.
Thank you, Dr. Schmidt. And now to present the M. Robert Buckdahl Memorial Award, Dr. David Bright.
Thank you. In memory of Dr. M. Robert Buckdahl, late Associate Professor of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, this award is given annually to the senior student who has earned the third highest grade point average over the course of the curriculum. The recipient's name will be permanently inscribed with other Buckdahl awardees and housed in the College of Pharmacy. This year's award is presented to two students with identical grade point averages. This year's M. Robert Buckdahl Memorial Award is presented to Samantha Manger and Alexandra Rugger.
And our next award is the Dr. William C. Sunkus Memorial Award, and that will be presented by Dr. Heather Durand, Department Chair for Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Durand?
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Dr. William C. Sunkus Memorial Award is presented to the outstanding graduate of the College of Pharmacy who exemplifies the qualities of character so nobly portrayed by the late Dr. William C. Sunkus. In addition to receiving an engraved recognition plaque, the recipient's name will be permanently inscribed with other Sunkus awardees and housed in the College of Pharmacy. Nominees for this award are identified by the graduating class, with final selection made by the faculty of the college. Comments about this year's awardee include, Kayla has stepped up in countless ways to better our college and profession. She holds herself and everyone around her to the highest standards of excellence. She is always looking for ways to integrate pharmacy into other areas of practice. She defines the word leader. The 2021 recipient of the Dr. William C. Sunkus Memorial Award is Kayla Berry. Congratulations, Kayla.
Thank you, Dr. Durand. And now to present the Robert A. Zustiak Memorial Award, Dr. Cambria DeHogue, Director of Experiential Education. Dr. DeHogue?
Good afternoon. This award is named in honor of the late Dr. Robert A. Zustiak, a faculty member and outstanding clinical pharmacist. Dr. Zustiak was the consummate clinician. His clinical practice exemplified patient-centered care. His enthusiasm and motivation were a constant inspiration to all who had the pleasure of working with him. It is these qualities, as well as academic excellence, which are used in the selection of this award winner. The award is presented to an outstanding fourth-year pharmacy student that has, through the advanced pharmacy practice experiences, demonstrated extraordinary capability and motivation. The award consists of an engraved recognition plaque, Comments received in nomination of this year's recipient include: Madison takes the time to make a difference for patients. She exhibits the empathy and strong work ethic of a devoted clinician. When Madison is in the patient care setting, she is able to lead a group to make better decisions for patients, exhibiting confidence and communicating clearly to get the job done. She also has a sense for how a team member needs to work independently and communicate effectively in formal documentation and presentation. Residents on her team commented that her patient presentation skills were superior to those of the medical students on rotation. Madison would frequently cite current guidelines within her treatment plans and research unfamiliar disease states and medications prior to presenting her patients. The 2021 Robert A. Zustiak Memorial Award is presented to Madison Carr.
Thank you, Dr. DeHoog. And now to present the 2021 Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication, Dr. Allison Berknoff. Dr. Berknoff?
Thank you, Dean Durst. This award has been established by the Facts and Comparisons Division of J.B. Lippincott Company to recognize the exemplary clinical patient care skills demonstrated throughout the advanced pharmacy practice experiences in the final year of the doctoral pharmacy curriculum. The awardee is recommended by the faculty and selected based on their demonstrated knowledge and compassion in caring for patients in a broad range of practice settings. The recipient will receive a complete digital library of Facts and Comparisons drug information publications. Faculty nominations included the following comments. Kelsey exceeds expectations for P4 students and is continuously working to improve her skills by seeking out additional opportunities and utilizing feedback. She provides excellent verbal and written communication consistently and is respectful to patients and healthcare professionals. Kelsey has a passion for educating students, patients, and other healthcare providers that will allow her to make a huge impact in whatever setting she is in. The 2021 recipient of the Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication is Kelsey Ernst.
Thank you, Dr. Berknoff. Now presenting the Viatris Pharmaceuticals Excellence in Pharmacy Award, Dr. Peggy DeVoost.
Good afternoon. Annually, Viatris Pharmaceuticals presents the Excellence in Pharmacy Award. The recipient of this award must demonstrate high professional motivation and superior proficiency in the provision of drug information services. Nominating comments for preceptors include, as a result of NAT's independent approach to exploring guidelines, primary literature, and alternative reputable sources as necessary, the rationale for her treatment plans were rooted in thorough evidence-based assessment that she could readily communicate. Additionally, despite being her very first API and the very first API of the rotation cycle, Nat was outstanding student. She demonstrated excellence in her ability to classify drug information questions being asked in order to conduct an efficient, accurate, complete literature search. Each of these efforts were impressively overall and more so given it was her first clerkship assignment. This award was a framed portrait and certificate. The recipient of the Viatris Pharmaceuticals Excellence in Pharmacy Award goes to Natalie Habab.
Thank you, Dr. DeVoost. And now Dr. Chin Ding will present the 2021 Excellence in Community Pharmacy Award.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Excellence in Community Pharmacy Award recognizes a student that throughout the curriculum has demonstrated interest in pursuing a community pharmacy career, has high academic achievement, and has been engaged in professional extracurricular activities. Faculty nominations included the following comments. Kelly is dedicated to bettering the profession of pharmacy. She has worked hard for the past 6 years at Walgreens. She is always willing to put in a good word for a classmate who wants to apply for the company. She will make a great pharmacist because of her positive attitude and drive to always be better than what she was the day before. The 2021 recipient of the Excellence in Community Pharmacy Award is Kelly Pratt.
Thank you, Dr. Ding. And now Dr. Lisa Savati will present the 2021 Excellence in Co-Curricular Interprofessional Activities Award. Dr. Savati?
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Excellence in Co-Curricular and Interprofessional Activities Award is presented to a graduating fourth-year student that has demonstrated a high level of involvement in co-curricular or interprofessional activities. Comments received in nomination of this year's recipient include: A. Marina has served in national and local leadership roles, conducted research, and immersed herself in extracurricular activities, including with the ACCP, ASHP, MPA, as well as national competition levels for ACCP and ASHP, and has had an AACP poster presentation. Additionally, A. Marina's community service includes work as a COVID-19 tester with the Engaged Partners Refugee Program, medication takeback as part of Pharmacy Day at the Capitol, the Interprofessional Poverty Simulation, co-coordinator of the RIPIT Residency Information Program, Pharmacy Peer Mentor Program Committee, Acute Kidney Injury Simulation, and College of Pharmacy prospective student interviews, as well as many more projects. This year's recipient of the Excellence in Co-Curricular or Interprofessional Activities Award is A. Marina Most.
Thank you, Dr. Salvati. And now the 2021 Excellence in Research Award will be presented by Dr. Eric Nybo.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Excellence in Research Award is presented to a graduating fourth-year student to recognize demonstrated interest in clinical and/or basic science research and outstanding research skills, including strict adherence to the research process. Nomination and comments included: along with an exceptional academic career and her many service contributions, Taylor has made research a priority demonstrated by her work as a Ferris Student Research Fellow. And her research resulted in 3 poster presentations, including one at the West Michigan Regional Undergraduate Science Warm Rugs Research Conference, one at the 2019 ASHP Mid-Year Clinical Meeting. This year's recipient of the Excellence in Research Award is Taylor Jones. Congratulations, Dr. Jones.
Thank you, Dr. Nybo. And now Dr. Susan DeVoust Miller will present the 2021 Excellence in Leadership Award.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The 2021 Excellence in Leadership Award recognizes a student that demonstrated outstanding leadership capabilities and had a formal leadership role while in the College of Pharmacy. Faculty nominations included comments such as: Connor truly exemplifies every quality a leader should possess. He always puts others before himself. He is an excellent communicator and has been an outstanding national representative for our college. This year's recipient of the Excellence in Leadership Award is Connor Anderson. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. DeVoust Miller. And now to present the Michigan Society of Health Systems Pharmacy Student Recognition Award, Dr. Lisa Meny, our coordinator of assessment and accreditation activities.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Michigan Society of Health Systems Pharmacists annually recognizes a graduating student who has demonstrated academic excellence and an interest in pursuing a career in hospital pharmacy practice. The recognition consists of a monetary award and an engraved plaque. Comments received in nomination of the awardee included: Alex has been consistently volunteering while maintaining excellent grades and interning since I have known her. Her dedication to the profession and helping others is admirable. While on rotation, Alex easily integrated into the patient care team. I received several unsolicited compliments from the team members, attendings, and staff about her performance. Alex's patient presentation was exceptionally well organized, complete, and concise. Alex was able to take specific patient factors into consideration when developing treatment plans for complex patients. The 2021 MSHP Award is presented to Alexandra Rugger. Congratulations.
It's now my pleasure to present the 2021 Michigan Pharmacists Association Dean's Leadership Award. This award is presented by the Michigan Pharmacists Association to the graduating senior who is most likely to demonstrate leadership in pharmacy practice and advance the ethics and standards of the profession. The recipient receives an engraved plaque, 5 years of complimentary membership, and is appointed to the MPA's Public and Professional Affairs Committee for the year of graduation. This year, the college recognizes a graduate for her outstanding contributions in advancing the reputation of the college, locally, regionally, and nationally, throughout the 4 years she was with us. She has exemplified professionalism and commitment. And I will always remember this student as the only student that I think has consistently, from the first year, called me Steve. The recipient of the Michigan Pharmacists Association Dean's Professionalism Award is Katie Riffle. Congratulations, Katie. Now move on to our final award, the Outstanding Peer Recognition Award. Our presenter for the award is Ryan Coy, class of 2021 president. Ryan?
Thank you, Steve. This award recognizes an individual who has furthered the profession of pharmacy and the educational experience of their fellow classmates, but has largely gone unrecognized in a formal manner. The students nominated for this award are of great character and have put forth effort above and beyond that expected of typical pharmacy students. These individuals have done so with the intention to better the profession of pharmacy, improve the health of the community and the patients they care for, and to enhance the educational experience of their peers. The awardee is selected by the class from a list of nominees. Comments for this year's recipient included: Brooke is involved in just about every organization possible. She plans, facilitates, and attends almost every pharmacy event and never asks for anything in return. She is a great example of a team player and the type of pharmacist everyone wants to work with. Brooke is an inspiration to all and will be a great pharmacist in her future career path. This year's Outstanding Peer Recognition Award is Brooke Bennett.
Now, before we move to the hooding ceremony, let me collectively congratulate all of this year's awardees and recipients for their outstanding work, their many accomplishments, and the advancement they've brought to the profession. Congratulations, everyone. As we move into the hooding portion of the ceremony, we see the students really transitioning. A welcome to the alumni. They will become alumni today. A welcome to the profession, a send-off that will be presented by Betsy Spade. But to first present the welcome to the alumni, Dr. Jackie Morris. Jackie is a 2006 College of Pharmacy graduate. She completed a residency in community pharmacy practice, and she served as a faculty member with the College of Pharmacy until 2015. At that time, she moved into a full-time appointment with Meyer Pharmacy, and she was the managed care, contracting, and services manager, and also a district manager. Currently, she's director of specialty pharmacy services and trade relations. Dr. Morris is board certified in pharmacotherapy, an active member of the Michigan Pharmacists Association, and, as I mentioned already, vice president of our alumni board. Dr. Morris?
Thank you, Dean Durst, and good afternoon to you all. First, on behalf of the College of Pharmacy's Alumni Advisory Board, congratulations, class of 2021. As Dean Durst shared, my name is Jackie Morse. I'm a proud graduate of the college, former faculty here within the college, and I've been with Meyer for the past 16 years. I'm also fortunate to serve as a member of the college's Alumni Advisory Board, and it's on behalf of that board that I'll share some comments with you this afternoon. I've always been a little bit enchanted by the atmosphere and the energy that surrounds the hooding ceremony. I think that's a little bit difficult to create, of course, in a virtual format, but I think the college has done a phenomenal job at pulling us all together. And I feel so fortunate we've got the technology that allows us to connect, celebrate each of you, make this day special. You've certainly earned it. Your time as a student pharmacist, as Dr. Durst shared, has been branded by some extraordinary world events, of course, hallmarked by a global pandemic. Through that, we've each traveled our own unique path of challenges, disruption, changes. Many of us have also experienced personal pain and loss. My hope is that you're able to, or someday you're able to look back and recognize this as a time of growth. In line with a few of Dr. Durst's comments, recognize those qualities like resilience and resourcefulness, empathy that may have been incited in you in new ways this year, and that you'll carry with you as you progress through your pharmacy career. And for the profession of pharmacy, this year has been a springboard for opportunity, from COVID testing to telehealth to, of course, COVID-19 vaccination. Pharmacy has been featured in federal pandemic response efforts and executive orders across the nation. The spotlight is on us. It's on all of you. Now is the time to achieve things like broad provider status recognition, expand the services that pharmacists provide and get reimbursed for, and also pull into that spotlight that's on us some of the critical legislative issues that our profession faces. What an incredibly exciting time for you all to be entering the field. With that, I'll share just a few things that have resonated for me in my career as a pharmacist, and then have taken on new meaning maybe over this past year. First, keep learning. Pharmacy school has given you fantastic tools and a framework with which to evaluate and apply knowledge and information. But the information that's going to pass through that framework is going to change. You'll need to change along with it. We owe that to our patients. Second, be an advocate. Advocate, of course, always for your patients. This is a very complex system that they're navigating. Don't forget that. But also advocate for the profession. And it doesn't have to be in big ways, but seek to understand some of the industry pressures and lend your voice. Third, stay involved in the profession, whether that's taking students at your practice site, sitting on an MPA committee, or giving financially. You're helping to sustain the institution of pharmacy for future generations, and that's incredibly important. Fourth, embrace your role as a leader. As a pharmacist, whether you know it or not, you are in a leadership position, whether or not you bear a leader's title. Find a mentor in this space if you need one, and lead with integrity. And finally, practice thankfulness. Again, acknowledge those ways that you've grown in the past year, the past 4 years, even if what led to that growth hasn't been easy. And make sure, as Dean mentioned, to take time, thank those who have supported your journey, your family, your classmates, your faculty, who are all Faculty of the Year. And I'll leave you with this, and I think I need a big banner that bears this message, but 2021 is the year of the pharmacist. On behalf of the alumni of the College of Pharmacy, congratulations, welcome, and we look forward to building on this momentum alongside each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Morse. That was perfect. I appreciate it. This year's send-off to the graduates will be presented by a very special friend of the College of Pharmacy, Betsy Spade. Betsy retired as a senior oncology specialist with Genentech following a successful career. She is currently owner of FGM Properties and serves on the West Michigan Growing Opportunity Board for the university. As mentioned, she's a 1983 graduate of the College of Pharmacy. She's also a member of a family with a substantial legacy in the College of Pharmacy and the university. In addition, Betsy continually displays the most positive attitude I've ever seen. And that's really why she's here today. After a year of challenges, a year of many successes though, it's her positivity, her enthusiasm, her commitment that I think her sharing with you today will be so important. Betsy?
Hi, as the dean said, my name is Betsy Spade, and I am a 1983 grad of what was then the School of Pharmacy of Ferris State College. I'm a 5th generation pharmacist and also the proud aunt of one of your classmates. I was shocked and honored when the dean asked me to speak to you all today. He said he felt I could maybe share some career insights, as you all have been so flexible to adapt to each situation presented this year. and I, by choice, had an atypical pharmacy career. I'm retired from pharmacy and corporate life, but now I run my own small business. I also have the honor of serving on committees at Ferris with the College of Pharmacy and also with the Ferris Grand Rapids Council, which raises funds for Kent County students attending Ferris. It was my honor to start a scholarship in the college for PharmD MBA students, which will be fully funded in a few years. Never in my wildest dreams did I think this would be possible financially, but hearing about the amount of debt that most students accrue, it was an easy decision to make. My first pharmacy position was as a retail pharmacist in the Flint area at an independent store. 2 years later, I returned to my hometown of Grand Rapids to work as a consultant pharmacy in long-term care and nursing homes. Several years later, after needing a little more variety and travel, I began my longest stretch in the biopharmaceutical industry, working mostly in sales, marketing, and training. I worked many different disease states for 3 large companies. I found my niche in oncology, where I spent almost 30 years. In 2010, after my 3rd merger, buyout, and probably my 100th territory change, with then too much travel, I decided to start making some changes. While keeping my corporate job, I pursued a passion of mine, design and renovation. For the next 8 years, I purchased 7 properties, renovated them, and then began to rent them out. When my job was eliminated in 2018, I was content to focus solely on my small property management company and then also for the philanthropy. So that brings me to the advice section of our time together. Always attempt to be positive and solution oriented. It's fine to disagree with how things are done, but ideas on how to improve the situation, not just complain about how they are now. Trust me, complaining behind a supervisor's back may make you feel better at the moment, but many times can lead to a toxic workplace. I found that if a situation can't be changed, you may be better off leaving. It may be then acknowledged and finally make it better for those left behind. So if you see an opportunity to practice another way, you all have shown your resiliency. Go out and find it or create that position elsewhere. Secondly, I believe you are all way ahead of us older pharmacists in understanding differences in culture and background, and thus how to speak to others. And you even have practiced this in class. One further thing to keep in mind are the differences we all have in our personalities. It was an aha moment for me when I realized through personality testing that not everyone digests information the same way I do. It was so beneficial to understand my own tendencies and those of others around me. It assisted me in knowing how I learned and how to more productively communicate with others. Finally, and I know my niece will be nodding her head and possibly rolling her eyes about this one. One of the most beneficial adult learning classes I took was called Crucial Conversations. These are the uncomfortable, difficult talks that most people avoid. Their lives are littered with the remnants of the proverbial elephant in the room that people pretend is not there. This is a skill that takes practice, but does get easier in time. You don't always get your way, but at least an attempt was made and hopefully some agreement was reached. An example of this could be as simple as entering someone's office following a meeting to clarify a statement privately when you saw them strongly react to in a meeting, making sure there was not a misunderstanding. So like making suggestions at work, these talks should be constructive and not hurtful. I hope you will work on this in both your professional and personal lives. In closing, I'd like to share a quote I found in a book of sayings by Carol Ann Morrow entitled Getting Older, Growing Wiser. The quote goes like this: take mental risks, even leaps. Volunteer for a worthy cause. Express your opinion to someone in power. Try a new schedule. Surprise yourself, unquote. To me, this means appreciate your success by sharing your time and treasures. Feel comfortable talking to people about change in a positive way, and always keep growing. I believe if you do these things, it will guarantee an interesting life. Thank you for your attention. I'm sure you will all continue to be successful, and we can't wait to hear about all your accomplishments. Remember that Ferris and the College of Pharmacy has helped mold you into who you are today, whether it's as a preceptor, a recruiter, a donor, or in some other capacity. We hope you keep in touch with Ferris. Go out and follow your dreams.
Oh my, thank you, Betsy. That was truly perfect. Both Betsy, Jackie, thank you for those inspiring and really compelling words. What a great send-off. Well, we're now to that major part of the ceremony, the hooding, the professional hooding, doctorate hooding. And to read names with us is Dr. Greg Wellman. Actually, Dr. Wellman is here in the lobby of the college with us. A couple of things as we get started. First of all, if you are placing the hooding on live, unmute before you begin doing that, and do that both for the audio and visual. As soon as you're done, if you would then remute both audio and visual, we would appreciate it. During the time that you are putting on the hood, we will use the speaker view in Zoom. So you will be seen in that format. So with that, it's really my pleasure to have with us today, class of 2021 advisor, Dr. Greg Wellman, to read the names of each graduate. Dr. Wellman.
Okay. Saba El Dahan. Aman Al Kahali. Muhammad El Kahani. Travis Allen. Garrett Alvarez. Connor Anderson, also graduating with a master's in business administration. Ian Apostle, honors distinction. Adam Akel. Courtney Asalan. Surtaj Bedouan. Nicole Bailey. Reginald Bebry. Brooke Bennett, honors distinction and master's in business administration. Kayla Berry, honors distinction and master's in business administration.
Yeah, this is my daughter, and I'm proud of her, and I love her, and we're going to give her the doctorate hood for her graduation. Here we go. Love you. Congratulations.
Next is David Byers. Derek Bice, honors high distinction. Kenneth Bickle, Haley Burkle, honors, high distinction. Gabriel Bradley, high distinction. Jean Brassington, honors, high distinction. Austin Brown, honors, high distinction. Morgan Buckingham, honors, highest distinction and Masters in Business Administration. Jessica Berkey, honors, highest distinction and Masters in Business Administration. Kristen Buthker, honors, high distinction and Masters in Business Administration. Charles Cairns. Carissa Campbell with Masters in Business Administration. Joshua Carbone, honors, high distinction. Madison Carr, highest distinction. Brandon Carvey. Stephanie Carvey. Kaylee Cole. Catherine Cebulski. Yusuf Dabaja, honors, distinction. Nicholas Deinhardt, honors, highest distinction. Kendra Duttler. Zaina El Sabai, honors, distinction. Kelsey Ernst. Honors, highest distinction. Kennedy Facio, honors, distinction. Connor Fellows, honors, distinction. Riley Flagler. Abby French, honors, highest distinction. Cody Friesel. Danny Gaylord. Jalen Ganigeski, honors, distinction. Ashley Grice, honors, distinction, and Masters in Business Administration. Joshua Gross. Natalie Habhab, honors, highest distinction. Michael Haste, honors, distinction. Casey Hansen, honors, high distinction. Sue Hasona. Indira Hebovia.
I'm so proud of you, Mama. Congrats.
Cameron Hines. Matthew Hendricks, honors, distinction. Luke Hill, honors, high distinction. Brian Homburg. Ang Hoon, with Masters in Business Administration. Olivier Ishimwe, honors, distinction. Taylor Jones, honors, highest distinction. Stefan Jurek. Kalo Khadija, highest distinction. Abul Kalam. Jason Kyneth, honors, highest distinction. Casey Kipchinsky, honors, high distinction. Mohammed Khalif. Ryan Coy. Malik Kusan. Rachel Krahulik, honors, high distinction. Benjamin Lacrosse, honors, high distinction. Nicole Larabelle, honors, distinction. Lydia LeBeau, honors, distinction. Joshua Lewis. Luke Lex, honors, distinction. Nick Lip. Megan Loftus, honors, distinction. Dakota Lau. Abby Mugglen. Samantha Manger, honors, highest distinction. Adam Scott Matlock, honors, distinction, and Masters in Business Administration. Amber McKeever, honors, highest distinction. Andrew Meacham. Catherine Miller, honors, highest distinction. Rachel Mitchell, honors, highest distinction. Emarina Most, honors, high distinction. Kong Yang Seaver Moi. Brandon Nafso. Stephanie Newman, honors, highest distinction. Dan Wynn, honors, distinction. Dawn Wynn, honors, high distinction and Masters in Business Administration. Isaac Nystrom. Samantha Outsma, honors, high distinction. Hannah Ouvry, honors, high distinction. Allison Peruski. Amanda Peters, honors, high distinction, and Master's in Business Administration. Jake Perrick, honors, distinction. Sarah Pelumbaj, honors, distinction. Eric Poderez, honors, high distinction. Laura Postelmeyer, honors, high distinction. Callie Pratt, honors, distinction. Caitlin Riffle, honors, distinction. Kyle Roll. Megan Romaine, honors, high distinction. Alexandra Ruger, honors, highest distinction. Anton Sorini. Rachel Shellhaas. Anna Scherlitz, with Master's in Business Administration. Keely Schmidt, with Master's in Business Administration. Katie Shunk, honors, high distinction, and Master's in Business Administration. Sarah Searfoss, honors, highest distinction. Greg Schaefer. Samar Shakir. Mohammed Sheikh Khalil. Myrna Siba, honors, distinction. Noor Slim. Samuel Snowert. Courtney Sorensen. Andrew Swales. Kylie Tavola, honors, distinction. Whitney Templeton, honors, high distinction. Dustin Thoney. Paige Tommy, honors, high distinction. Seth Tommy, honors, highest distinction. Brett Thumb, honors, highest distinction. Carly Tyson, honors, distinction. Megan Van Baren, honors, highest distinction. Kara Vanderkalen with Masters in Business Administration. Lucas Van Heest, Honors, Distinction, and Masters in Business Administration. Molly Von Sagern, Honors, Highest Distinction. Samantha Wagner, Honors, High Distinction. Rachel Webster, Honors, High Distinction. Christopher Weiss. Richard Wells. Julian Winchell, Honors, Distinction. Brandon Wyman, Honors, High Distinction. Richard Young, Honors, Distinction. Lena Zoma, Honors, Distinction.
Please join along with me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public.
Thank you, Betsy. It's now my pleasure to reintroduce Dr. Ryan Coy, who will deliver his remarks as class president. Dr. Coy?
May 7, 2021. I've lost track of how many times Dr. DeCurry commented on that date during our white coat ceremony, but it did the trick, and it's been ringing around in my head for the last 4 years. Maybe it's because I'm old and I've been in school almost as long as Dr. DeCurry's been teaching it, but here we are nonetheless. Sorry, everybody, I couldn't resist one more old man joke for the road. It's a date that signifies the end of our goal that we all set out for not so long ago, a goal that we've accomplished today. Now, I don't want to make light of this accomplishment. I simply want to take this moment to encourage you all to set a new goal. Get thinking outside of your comfort zone. Push yourself to do things you never thought you could do before. That's how we all got to this point, by pushing ourselves. Now is not the time for complacency, but now is the time to attack life with the vigor and stamina of someone who just completed 7 or more years of university and knows that they can accomplish those goals and dreams. But first, we need to take time to reflect and celebrate the accomplishment at hand. We made it here through the gauntlet. We had a harder battle in these last 2 years than most, and not everything went according to plan, but that just made us more resilient. I've never been more proud to be a part of something than I have been to been a member of this class. I've said it since the beginning in 2017. The fact that I can call you all my peers and to serve as your class president has been one of the greatest honors of my life. I want to thank you all for your mutual efforts in getting us here today, because while this is an individual accomplishment, and only your name is on that diploma, I know that there are about 140 names deserving a place on mine, because I would not have been able to get here without the rest of you. We did it. And so with that, I'd like to invite you all to turn on your video and your audio, move to gallery mode, and raise your glass to celebrate your achievements.
We have to be out.
Congratulations to my class of 2021.
Our video and audio's on.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers to 2021.
Well, Ryan, nice job. Thank you. Let me congratulate all of you with just a couple closing remarks. First of all, I look forward to working with you, not as students anymore, but now as colleagues. You know that Ferris is a very unique institution, and in many ways, but for one reason that is unique among all the other state institutions, and that is it's still named after its founder, Woodbridge N. Ferris. And as we close this ceremony, there is really no one that's more appropriate to refer back to than Woodbridge Ferris. He was truly a visionary, starting this university 135 years ago, founding it at a time that there was great difficulty, economic, everything was kind of challenging for him. But as you can see, it survived. He was visionary, he was inclusive, he was truly someone to kind of live your life after. But he was also a very simple person. And many times in his remarks, in his comments, even in the quotations that we have today, there were 4 words that always stuck out. And it was just very simply, make the world better. Today, those words could not be more meaningful nor more appropriate. I encourage you, each of you, to follow his directions and make the world better. Congratulations. I look forward to working with you. It's been a great 4 years. Take care.
you.